Hey guys, I'm Nick and today we will be creating this cool disintegration effect in Houdini and Cinema4D. Cinema4D can be substituted to any 3D software you want. The main thing is we will be using Octane shaders. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can recreate that with the Blender Cycles or Eevee or Redshift and all that stuff, but essentially there will be two parts. There will be this video, and right after that there's an uploaded video for the second part, which is basically about the shaders and how I created the look. And we will talk about the particles, how to render and shade the particles inside Octane. So yeah, as always, huge thank you to everyone who is watching my tutorials, liking them, and is subscribed to my channel. And also, if you want just to skip my blah 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 and open this exact project, you can find all the project files in the first link in the description of my video, and also on my Gumroad and on my website. Obviously, there are tons and tons of really cool and useful project files that you are very welcome to check out and use in your personal and commercial projects too. Alright, so Houdini setup is very basic and simple. We start with this gigantic hand imported from Cinema4D, and in Cinema4D I brought it from DAZ. It's just a simple DAZ 8.1 model with raised hands, and then I manipulated his fingers a bit, and then I just, yeah, as always in like 90% of my tutorials, I just roughly cut off all the things I don't want. And here, yeah, we need just this hand, so we imported Alembic, and then we need to convert Alembic to the polygon, and then we transform it. In terms of transformation, I just uniformly scaled it by 10 times, so the uniform scale is 0.1. And then you can see there's no normals and we need to add them, so drop a normal tag, and yeah, this hand looks much better. And then I scattered pretty big amount of points here. It's 300,000 particles scattered on this geometry. And then we need something that will pass the parameter of actually like active particles. So we are dropping a sphere, and this sphere is squished. I think it's just like 0.1 on y-axis, and then we add a mountain node, and then we get this, oh sorry, this effect, and then we transform it. And what I've done here is basically we have our hand, and in this transform I put it in the like upper position, which is 4.2999999, and minus $f, which is frame, divided by 200, and divided by 200 is basically the speed. So here I can show you, if I drag the timeline, you can see how this sphere is going down. If you wanted to move faster, just like type here like 100, it will move faster. You can type, I don't know, 50, it will move even faster, and so on. So let's leave it at 200. And also in the mountain node, here you have the time parameter, and here's $time divided by 10. It makes the noise to actually move. You can see it here, just like so we don't have static noise here. I added a color which is black, and I'll show you why I added this color in a second. So here we drop an attribute transfer node, and source group type and destination group type should be points, and we transfer the color CD attribute, and it looks like this. So as soon as this sphere hits the hand, it transfers the color. In conditions for the attribute transfer kernel function set to Wibble or Wibble, or you got it, Wibble model, kernel radius set to 7, max sample count set to 7, distance threshold set to 0.12, and blend width set to 0. You can maybe try working with this blend width. I don't know, I left it at 0 But essentially here you can see how it will perform. So it goes like this, and the idea is that now we have a group, and this group is called active, group type set to points, and base group condition is at cd equals 0. So active group is everything that is black. All the points that are black are active. All right. So now we will drop a popnet, our simple pop network. It's pretty easy to understand what's going on. In our source, first input, source set to points, and source group is set to active. So we are emitting points only from the points that are in the active group. And in the burst tab, there's a constant burst rate set to 100,000. And life expectancy is set to 10 seconds because, after 10 seconds we are not seeing it in the frame. So that's why we don't need those extra points. Pop color, you can skip that, but yeah, basically I've added that just to visualize it. You can set any sort of color you want, like red, or I don't know. I also added pop wind, and wind velocity is set to 0.3 on x-axis and 0.1 on y-axis. So we have sort of this direction, kind of like diagonal, and air resistance set to 0.5, amplitude set to 0.5, swirl size to 0.5, and turbulence to 3. I think turbulence is default though. And in the pop object, I think everything is the same. In the pop solver, also no changes. So let me show you what it does and what it looks. So we see a bunch of particles being emitted. Yeah, actually, let me decrease the number of particles to like 1000, so it's faster. Yeah, here you can see that we are emitting these particles, but as soon as we leave the active group here, we are not emitting the particles from the fingertips. In this case, after the frame, I don't know, 200. So this creates a feeling that something was dissolved, or so that's basically it for the solver part. And let's set it to be 100,000 here. And in the geo, and this is crucial for any sort of rendering, especially in the Octane. So we drop a color node, and here I wanted to make the just born particles to be, I don't know, let's say red, and particles that were spawned before that to be, let's say, I don't know, blue. So that's why I'm using color ramp from attribute, and the attribute is age, and we have this range from 0 to 1. And actually you can check if you go and let the simulation go for, I don't know, 150, and we can open geometry spreadsheet, and here in the points we should have the age. Yeah, here it is, and here we see that age goes from 0 to 3. So basically you could do from 0 to 3 here, and you will have wider colors here, right? I think for my example I left it at 1, but I'll save this file with 3 because I think it will be better. But just know that it's 1 by default, and then we can grab this parameter and use it in the Octane. Then your basic ROP Alembic node and exporting. I've exported 600 frames. It was 31 gigabyte. It's not included in the product on Gumroad because it's like insanely large, and I don't think that you would want to actually download 31 gigabyte. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong though. So that's it for this part, and you are very welcome to check the second part. The card will appear in the right top corner right now, and also in the description there is a link. So yeah, I'll see you there.